Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. I'm with Babz Bistro, also the incredible Barbara Goldman, who happens to be my wonderful and amazing sister. Barbara, aka Babz, welcome to Midday Kentucky. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Oh, thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here. We're especially excited because it's you, David. But we are thrilled to be here. I'm Babz, Chef Babz, and this is my partner in crime, Chef Joao. And we're thrilled to be here today, talking about something delicious.
Now, Babz, tell us what makes Babz Bistro so unique.
We're incredibly unique. Not only is the majority of our food locally sourced, but we also have a Kentucky fusion theme. That means that our food is not only incorporating Kentucky tastes and Kentucky flavors, but we have an international theme. Joao's from Portugal. I've cooked in kitchens all over the world and studied all over the world, worked in Lexington a la Lucy, and we just want to combine things. We love to eat, and we love to eat good food, and we like to implement that into everything that we do.
Now, Babz, tell us a little bit about your ingredients are pretty special and spectacular. Will you tell us about where you get those from?
I'm so glad you asked that. Almost all of our ingredients are locally sourced, and they come from Kentucky farmers or farmers from the Ohio River Valley. As you can see, we've got some delicious fried green tomatoes, fried okra, fried zucchini, and fried green beans, as well as some delicious jams. If you haven't tried the Turtleback Ridge chili jam, it's delicious. But what's so unique about these is we're cooking them in the truck. When I developed the batter formula, I did not want the formula to have any eggs or any milk in it, so we ended up coming up with a vegan formula. So a lot of our food is not only vegan, but it's also gluten-free, vegetarian, pescatarian. We do have meats for the meat lovers out there, but we really try to have something for everybody. And if you don't want something savory, you got to try something sweet. We've got some fantastic bread pudding. But
now, Barbara, I've got to stop you because this is one of my favorites right here. Can you tell us a little bit about these?
Oh my gosh, these are one of my favorite things to eat. You remember Mom used to make croquettes for us as kids all the time. And the croquettes that you see right here, that's Rita Goldman Extraordinaire. And that has everything from Kentucky polenta from Robertson County, rice, fresh tomatoes, fresh basil. We call them our caprese croquettes. They are so savory. They've got delicious Amish cheeses in them. In the front, we've got wonderful crab croquettes. And our crab cakes are not crab cakes. We had to call them croquettes because they have so many different vegetables. All of the vegetables that you can see on our table are incorporated into our food. Our food's as fresh and natural as we possibly can make it.
Now, Barbara, this is one of my highlights right here, your amazing bread pudding. We've also got to talk a little bit, because you have an expertise in food other than cooking. Will you kind of bring all that in?
Well, my background's actually in journalism. I started out as a food writer, and I just couldn't stand being behind the scenes. I had to get in the kitchen. So we brought that from food writing into really getting in the kitchen, and this is one of my favorite things to write about and cook. I've written about it several times. It's bread pudding. It's made with donuts. The donuts that are in it are actually from North Lime Coffee and Donuts. We wanted to use something local, and we smother that in a bourbon caramel sauce, and then we cover that with homemade whipped cream. It's really delicious. We've enjoyed it several times for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a late night snack.
Now, Babz, you also do more than just the whole food truck. You also have a bit of a catering business as well?
We have a problem saying no to anything. Last week was wild for us. We did everything from a farm-to-table catering event in a giant old opera house in Maysville, Kentucky, to a Crave. If you didn't get to Crave this year, you got to go next year. It's one of the most delicious events in town.
And you guys are having a promotion, and you can see that on our big screen now. We're going to put your information up so people can contact you to get the information so they can bring you in to do a private party, whether it's catering or you bring the food truck to weddings, you bring the food truck to events and all different types of things. And do you have the same types of food on all your menus?
What's awesome about our menu is it changes every time we do an event. Because we work with local farmers, we want to use fresh local produce. And if you're cooking like that, things are going to be different not only throughout the season, but on a day-to-day basis. So yes, our menu is constantly different, but constantly delicious.
Well, from somebody that eats here all the time, I can tell you this is some of the best food you're going to ever have. Go ahead and make your way on over to Babz Bistro. Her food truck is incredible, and we'll be back with you at Midday Kentucky right after these messages.